Hello, my friend. This is Greg Gomez III. I'm founder and CEO of FastStartMarketer.com. I want to welcome you to this video. Happy New Year. Without fault, every new year, resolutions get made. People get excited over, I don't know if it's the reset button, it's the new beginning of the year, 0101. Just feels like a brand new start, right? But we get an opportunity to reflect on things that we've done over the year, and I hope that you've taken some time to really reflect on the blessings that you have in your life, the good things, the relationships, family, friends, births, learning experiences that you may have had over 2015. And I hope it was a very fulfilling year for you in your progress as an entrepreneur, as an individual, as a person on this planet. So with that, happiest of New Year's. Now, why New Year is so filled with hope for folks is because it's the start of a new year. You get to redo what you may not have completed or accomplished in your previous year. You get another opportunity at it, right? It's a very symbolic way to look at what it is that we're doing in our life. I set resolutions for myself. I always come back to this every year and I say, here's what I did in this year. I reflect, I look at what was positive, I look at what was negative, or maybe not necessarily as desirable as I wanted. And I look for what adjustments I personally and business-wise need to make as an entrepreneur, as an individual, as a husband, as a father. And I start to make these adjustments going forward. Now, without fail, almost every single year that these resolutions are made by individuals, you see people proclaiming and making all these things. You see the bashers, the gurus come out, and they start to bash people for making resolutions, saying that, you're just going to fail at the same things that you said before. You say these things all the time. We bash people that the concept of resolutions as a whole, which I find fascinating, because here we are where the emotion behind it is to go and make a transition into becoming something better than what we were before. And you'll see gurus kind of making fun of the whole process of, oh yeah, I'm going to lose weight with a hamburger in their hand or a donut or something. I'm starting my weight loss regimen right now, right? And some even some real high-level thinkers, marketers out there who I really don't like that they do this. They'll come out there and they'll straight out bash people for making resolutions. They'll make fun of them, make fun of us, really, because they know the futility that most folks make in resolutions, that they fail at them. They look at the average statistics annually, and as a bottom line, they say, you're not going to be successful, so why even bother? It's kind of their mentality. That's always bothered me. So let me tell you the truth of resolutions. Resolutions are dreams. Resolutions are it's a wish list. When you make a list of all the resolutions that you want to make, what you're really doing is making a list of wishful thinking, which is a fine place to start, right? The challenge then is that how long does it go into? How many times have you made a resolution, and then how long does it take before that resolution is no longer being fed or it's not being focused on, right? What's true? Weight loss resolutions, relationship resolutions, business resolutions, specifically for myself. We had a very specific goal we wanted to achieve in 2015. We didn't hit it. We didn't hit the goal that we set for ourselves as a business. I, as a CEO, as an owner of the company, did not achieve the results I wanted in 2015 in my business. Still had over $1 million producing year, did not achieve the results that I was looking for as an organization. I'm very disappointed in that. So as a result, it forces me to have to look back and say, okay, what did I do this year? What did I do over the course of this time frame that needs to be adjusted so we can hit those goals in 2016? Well, here's the difference between those that achieve those resolutions and those results and those folks that just wish and dream and hope and pray. And it's all about habits. What habits do you have? What habits do you form? What habits do you focus on to get yourself to the next level in accomplishing anything? It could be weight loss, it could be whatever it is. So I've broken down the 3 steps that I have that help me actually keep resolutions, and I like to go over those with you here. There's a couple of different factors, but this is the main root. Since it's habitual, success isn't a goal, success is a habit, right? I want you to repeat that. Success isn't a goal for yourself, it's a habit. The end result is a byproduct of the things that I did that year in my business. And it's not something that I have to wait and see in the future. It's what I'm doing this second. Me shooting this video is a way of me communicating and helping to improve the performance of my business, helping to improve the performances in your businesses. And at the end of the year, over the course of the year, compounded, I will see the net results of the impact from this video. Does that make sense? Okay. So what happens when the habit isn't growing in the direction that you want to go? Well, then you got to do these 3 things. First thing you got to do, you got to become aware of the habit. What's the habit you're doing right now that's keeping you from being successful? For me, as the filming of this video, football season has just officially ended. And now we're going into the playoffs. And Arizona Cardinals, I'm rooting for them that they'll actually make it all the way to the Super Bowl so that I can get that done. But I'll be honest with you, I'm glad that the season's coming to an end. Why? I am a complete compulsive when it comes to football. I watch video. I watch the coaches' video. I'll watch players. I'll break schemes down. I'll watch video on the opposing team coming in. I watch video and I participate and engage with the content of the team as if I'm coaching the team on how they need to run it. When I'm at games as a season ticket holder, I can call out what play is about to be played before it happens. And I can call defensively what's going to happen on our side based on gaps. And I'm a nut for this kind of stuff. Can you tell? However, the big key thing here is when I say yes to this, I'm saying no to something else. When I say yes to this, I'm saying no to that. This is a very important concept to understand and accept. But I like football. I enjoy it. Sure, look, man, I'm a nut for football. I'm probably a little overboard. That's the way I always do things. I'm obsessive compulsive when it comes to something like that. I've been a fan for years, but I've never been this deep into schemes and potential matchups and just it's just ridiculous. Plus, I'm playing fantasy football, so now I'm scouting all kinds of different folks. So I'll probably be more careful with that. I was in more leagues than I needed to be this year, which would affected my overall time frame. Long story short is I'm saying yes in a big chunk to football, and I'm saying no to several different things on the other side. Not a bad thing per se, but not as productive a thing as I could do. So I have to find balance. So I recognize for myself that the habit that I have is that I'm doing too much football, just too much, right? So if I can really focus on it, look at it, I wake up, I listen to the morning show, I watch the scouting reports, I rewatch the football videos. I'll spend a good 3 to 4 hours a day at times watching football for one game, one team as I progress forward. Now, the truth is, I'm not impacting the game at all. I'm not making any impact for them whatsoever. It's all just internal for me to understand and see what we're doing and get a better understanding of it. Now, I'm coaching football for my kids as well, so I can justify some of the scheming of it to actually help improve their performance. But the bottom line is that I'm aware of the habit. I'm over the top with it. I got to simmer down. So the next thing I need to do is I need to break the state of the habit. This is step 2. What that means is I have to go through and find a way to break the state of that habit. So when I find myself creeping and looking at the app that has all the details of it, the easiest thing to do is to delete the app. If I delete the app, then it's not there, right? In the morning, I wake up and I listen to a morning show that talks about the schemes and the processes and the breakdowns and stuff like that. Well, instead of listening to that in the morning, which is my most critical thinking time, it's your most critical thinking time, I've replaced that now, that habit. I break that state, I'm aware of it. Say, hey, I'm doing this right now. So one thing I do is I usually have a rubber band around my wrist and say, hey, I'm doing something I don't want to do right now, or I want to change a habit of, and I'll give it a smack. I don't give myself a welt, but I'll give myself a nice little preoccupation breaker. And then I'll look to basically replace it with a new habit. And that's the final thing. That's just being aware of the habit, breaking the state of the habit while I'm in it, and then replacing it with the new habit. My new habit is listening to motivational, business-focused stuff. Gary Vaynerchuk, who's very motivational at times. I'll even listen to my own motivational stuff to get me back in the mood and focus on what I want to do. I record some of the goals. You can't see it, it's off camera, but some of the goals and the things that we need to take care of for my business. I've got a list of those goals. I record them, and then I listen to them over and over again in the mornings, me inspiring myself to say, these are the things you need to focus on in your business this week. These are the things you need to get done today. So I'll record those the night before, listen to them the morning next, and then I'll start to get ideas on how I need to do those things out. So that's replacing it with the next habit. That's it. Be aware of the habit, break the state of the old habit by, don't hurt yourself, but do something that will break the state of it. Like, whoa, hey, don't do that. Rubber band for me on the wrist, I smack that. Got it from Tony Robbins. At night, I'll go eat a bowl of cereal as like a late night snack. Well, I've changed my thinking on that so that it's not, hey, you're not hungry, you're thirsty. Drink a big thirst buster style cup of water and replace that habit. So I'm aware of the habit. I break the state of the habit. Oh, I'm hungry, I'm going to go get a snack. I find myself in the fridge subconsciously. Whoa, smack. Shut the fridge door, go over and get the water, drink the water, and replace it with a new habit. That's the key. We're going to be hosting, the bottom line is, so how do you do this in your business? There's a lot of different ways that you can get this done. First and foremost, it's the MLM Business Blueprint. The MLM Business Blueprint, if you click the link below, you can get a copy of the blueprint right now. We're going to be changing a lot of the content in this. We're coming out with a new product that we're coming out with. But this gives you tons of the habits, the success patterns, the processes, the dialogues, scriptings, all kinds of good stuff that we've done over the course of over my career, the last 20 years basically, that has helped me build massive teams. If you're not clear on what habit to replace it with to be able to achieve the results you want in your business, it's all in the blueprint. Grab a copy of that and let me know what goals you want to achieve in your business. Comment below. Let me know what habit you're looking to break. I'll offer, or what you want to replace it with, or if you're stuck, let me know. Offer some suggestions. I'll share some ways that you can get that done, and we can go from there. That's it, my friends. I hope you're having a fantastic start to the new year. Take action. Grab a copy of the MLM Business Blueprint. Be aware of the habit that you want to change. Break the habit state. Break the state of the habit, and then replace it with a new habit. Let's get rock and rolling in 2016. It's not 2013, 2016. And I'll see you on the next one.